Hey everybody, how's it going? Jake here, and I don't know about you, but I am very excited to talk about some Steelbook releases. This month, there are 29, if I counted correctly, 29 Steelbook releases. Asterisk at that, I guess. Some of them have been released in some Walmarts, but the official release date is mid-November. None of my Walmarts have them, so it should just be kind of a fun time talking through these and just seeing everything that there is, because just like October had 38, 39. These Steelbook releases, man, I love seeing them. I love seeing so many of them. Here is the tier list that I have today. Look at that sucker. And this isn't even all of them. They keep on scrolling down a little bit. I don't know why the Equalizer 3 got put on there twice, but I will use this for another one that didn't show up. I'll talk more about that later, but let's kind of get started. I guess before I do, let's pop up a few comments on here. Hey, Steelbook Obsessed, you just left Ken's live. I just left Ken's live too. I was on there like 3 minutes ago. I programmed this because he didn't have a live scheduled, and then it just came up out of nowhere. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, nobody's gonna come here. But that's okay. It's still gonna be recorded. It's gonna be fun. How's it going, Movie Hunter? You excited for the Scott Pilgrim anime? I cannot wait for Scott Pilgrim comes back. I can't remember what it's called, but I cannot wait for it. The whole original cast is coming back from the movie. That's my favorite Edgar Wright film. Cannot wait for that. Love this page. It's gotten me started collecting physical media. That's awesome. That's amazing. That's kind of why I started this, is just to like show my love of physical media. And now that you're starting to collect it, biggest honor. Appreciate that, man. And Takes Off. Thank you. Yes. I knew I wasn't right, but I'm glad I am now. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Thank you very much. Strangely enough, 7 or 8 Walmart steals that are scheduled this month. Yeah, that happened. There's a lot of them on here that I will show, like the Color Out of Space, Bone Tomahawk, that type of stuff. A lot of people got them shipped to them early, like way early, but they're not even in a lot of my Walmarts. I went to 4 separate Walmarts because I have seen the pictures, people. I have seen the Steelbook sets that are at Walmart, and I cannot see them in my area, and it's driving me nuts because I want to pick up a few of those titles, and I want to do it in store because I want to make a video about it, a celebration post, if you will. It just needs to hit my neck of the woods. What's up, Steelbook Obsessed? You've been liking my videos a lot. Thank you. I just bought the Steelbooks for Dread, Reservoir Dogs, and Warrior. Yes, those are all good ones. Those are all Lionsgate, if I remember correctly. And yeah, they are phenomenal. Mexifunk did the Dread artwork. It's good stuff. Yeah, can't go wrong there. But let's start ranking some of these suckers, shall we? Let's start with Gran Torino. And I guess this is what I have been doing. I've been going and actually showing the Steelbook a bigger picture of it. So let's stop doing the screen, and I will pull up Gran Torino here. Just give me a couple seconds. Torino. Oh god, how do you spell Torino? T-U. Yeah, Gran Torino Steelbook. There we go. Okay. Let me share this screen here. Gran Torino Steelbook. There's a lot of jumping here. Sorry about that. Gran Torino Steelbook. So let's go to images, and let's go to the Best Buy 4K one first, if it pops up. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, it's a car movie. This one was supposed to come out Halloween on the 31st, and they pushed it back a week for some reason. I'm not sure why. I guess it makes more sense for a November release, because I did talk about this one in October and it didn't get released. There's a cool PlayStation logo on there. That's nice. It's a racing movie. I mean, it's not really blowing my mind. I guess since we're over here, I will show the blue one as well. Is there a Walmart? Yeah. Ooh, it's out of stock at Walmart already. Look at that. Must be pre-ordering like hotcakes, eh? I'm a 4K collector. I collect all sorts of things, but if there's an option, especially for a newer movie, I will pick up the 4K. I think both of them are pretty all right. They're not blowing my socks off. That's for dang sure. So let's go back and go to the tier list here. And here's how I'm ranking my tier list, just like I did in October. I liked the way that this kind of laid out. Amazing is top tier, very good, good, not good, and terrible. And for me, these just get the job done. They don't do anything special, in my opinion. They're a good. They don't hurt my feelings, but they don't wow me either. But let's keep on going down the road here because there's a story with this next Steelbook that I I'm happy it's finally getting a Steelbook, but at the same time, I am kind of like, why didn't this get a Steelbook to begin with? Because it definitely should have. Let's do let's go back. Nope, let's get out of this one. No, let's search up Violent Night Steelbook. And I loved this movie when it came out last year. Came out with the 4K. I did pick up the 4K, of course, because it's great. But it didn't come out with the Steelbook right away, which definitely bummed me out. Oh, shoot. And of course, it pops up over here. Just a second. Let me stop sharing, go to the other screen, and show you the gorgeousness of this Violent Night Steelbook over on Best Buy while we can still look at Best Buy. You know what I'm saying? Let's click on here, zoom in a little bit. I love the way this Steelbook looks. I'm just upset that it took it. I think, didn't Violent Night come out earlier this year? So it's another one of those, hey, the basic 4K came out and the Steelbook came out months later. I don't like that trend. I feel like the double dipping on this is a little ridiculous. I do like how when it comes to Steelbook releases, it seems like they're bundling the 4K and Blu-ray, which is nice. A lot of the newer, just basic releases on 4K just have the 4K disc. It was bound to happen at some time. They did that with Blu-rays too, because it used to be Blu-ray and DVD all the time. And it's just a sign of the times, I guess. They're trying to grow that 4K format, even though it's not really that big of a market share in the physical media space yet. But this one has the 4K. This one has the Blu-ray. I really like that front cover a lot. I love the inside too. The Blu-ray is pretty basic, but it has that nice classic poster image on the 4K disc as well. The back is the back. The back is probably the weakest part, but I'm not mad at that either. Violent Night, I am pretty sure I am going pretty high on this one. I am going to go I'm borderline very good or amazing. I'm not sure where I want to go here. I think it's like the top tier very good. I am a big fan of what they're doing here. I kind of want a little bit more, and just them sitting on this for 6 months doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I just for spite alone, you're not amazing. You're very good. So there. Okay, let's see what you guys have had to say here. Your local Walmart still doesn't have a Steelbook section. It's coming. It's got to be coming, right? Let's see. Okay? I did that one last time. I went to Walmart a few days ago and I did a video and posted. Yes, it's coming. I've heard nothing but that section is supposed to get bigger and expand wider. They're taking a bigger chunk of what Best Buy had, and they didn't know that the Best Buy thing was happening, but they are taking advantage of open marketplace. So that should be fun to see how Walmart grows with physical media. I'm very excited to kind of see where they're going. If it's not Steelbook, you just wait. No double dipping for you. I just liked Violent Night a lot. So I picked it up and I wanted to watch it this holiday season. It sucks. I should have waited because I could have just picked it up this holiday season and watched it this holiday season. So yeah, the double dip will probably strike me on this one just because I like that Steelbook quite a bit. It is mighty, mighty nice. But next Steelbook that we have coming up here, let's go back to Best Buy because this one is going to be another Best Buy exclusive. Let's get out of here, Violent Night, and let's look up Scarface Steelbook. Now, I already own 3 Scarface Steelbooks. I don't know about you. There's been a ton of these. I don't think I own one on 4K. This Steelbook looks all right. Just, I don't know how many times I can personally own one movie. I think Scarface is fine. I think it's a little on the overrated side, but it's good. I mean, it's a classic for a reason. Just the college memification of it all is just like, oh God, okay. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I just think it's one that I'm not as in love with as most, I guess you could say. This Steelbook, though, I do like the black and white with some red pops a little bit. I think that does look nice. The inside is all black and white. The red pops are in the logo here again. I like the classic artwork on the 4K. This has already had a 4K release, so this is just kind of, throwing a Steelbook out there again, but this is a nice Steelbook. I don't hate this one at all. There's a lot to look at, a lot of collage-y stuff on the back and inside, where the front just kind of, it does the job. It's a little Photoshoppy, if I am honest, but it's not too Photoshoppy to where it's like hurting my eyeballs, because sometimes that does happen to me. So let's go back to the tier list here. And I think Scarface is a very good. It's probably lower on the very good scale, but it's still very good in my opinion. The last two releases here. Actually, let's go to comments. Are there any more comments before I show you other things? You still don't own Scarface on 4K, so get that Steelbook eventually. Yep. That makes all the sense in the world. You can't wait for the Best Buy Black Friday shippers, even though you have no idea when the shippers are getting put out. Gosh, I want to say last year they got put out very early November. They got put out like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So it wouldn't hurt just to look in your stores. Like if you're going there on Tuesday to pick up a couple of these Steelbooks, they might be there, honestly. This will make your 6th Steelbook. Movie Hunter, that makes all the sense in the world. If you are not in the know, Movie Hunter is collecting every single US Steelbook release ever. So he's got way more than I do, and that's 6 US Steelbook releases. That's nuts, man. Your favorite Steelbook release in November, you really want it, but wait till December, is the Twilight. Yeah, we'll get to that one. I'm not the biggest Twilight fan, but I love a nice beefy box set of a franchise. So yeah, we'll talk about that. But the next two that I'm going to talk about now, I actually already got sent by Sony, and they are right here. Black Hawk Down and the Guns of Navarone. Let's go over Black Hawk Down. Oops. While I pick up Guns of Navarone. Let's go over Black Hawk Down first. I think this is a very nice Steelbook. They've already had a 4K Steelbook, and I already own the 4K Steelbook. But this one has a different audio track. It actually has Dolby Atmos, and the other one did not. I don't know if there's a different transfer on this one. I can't remember. But the Steelbook does look nice. I love, personally, especially when it comes to something like this, I love how the title is just on the J card, and you can take it off and just have a clean image without the title, because the title's on the spine. That's all I really need. You open it up. There is the inside and outside of that beauty. I think that looks mighty nice. A big pet peeve of mine, or I guess it's not a deal breaker, but whenever companies put original artwork on their disc, or just something on the disc instead of just like the title of the movie, I get very excited. So when I saw that there were 3 discs of just like artwork, I was so pumped. I'm like, yes, thank you very much, Sony. And Sony hasn't really done this a lot in the past. I mean, every 4K has it, but it's nice to see that their Blu-rays are also getting that picture treatment on there. I'll pop all the discs out so I can show you the inside of this sucker. It's okay. The face here is blurry while he's like running away from the helicopters up there. And yeah, it's a very solid Steelbook. I wish that US releases got more like embossing, debossing, that type of stuff. But again, the disc artwork here is, and just, I think this is a very solid Steelbook. I think that much alone for me, it's going to go in the very good pile once I put it back in my Malco protector. Yes, I have a partnership with them right now. I have used other protectors in the past, but Malcos are by far my choice of my preference, I guess. My preference choice. They're a little bit more sturdy than other ones that I've used. So if you have any Steelbooks and you want to protect them from elements, scratches, that type of thing, get a Malco. They're very nice. And you can get them for you can get 20 of them for $20. They're pretty dang cheap. They're on Amazon. You can go to malcoprotectors.com, all that fun stuff. But here is The Guns of Navarone, a movie I have not seen. But I love how Sony is making their classic art, or their classic war films, have this type of art style. I think that looks classier than all get out. The shiny sheen on that bad boy, just like planes flying in the nighttime. If you remember earlier this year, they also came out with the bridge on the River Kwai. They both have very similar artwork, and I absolutely love that. I love how they're just kind of having the same theme for classic war movies. I think that's great. There was one other release that had this type of art style too. I think I have it, but I can't remember what the movie is off the top of my head. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments and I can go pull it just to show you that the artwork is very similar. I want to say it was Lawrence of Arabia. Now that I'm thinking about it, is it Lawrence of Arabia? And that's not really a war film, but it does have very similar artwork. Yeah, there is the front. I guess I can show it a little bit closer. Yeah, there's the front and the back. This one, just like Bridge on the River Kwai and just like Lawrence of Arabia, it doesn't have artwork on the inside, which sucks. It's not a deal breaker to me, but at least like make it the same blue on the inside. They use this blue a lot, but at least it has original artwork on the discs. This top one has different faces on there, so that's nice. But yeah, I think this is a very solid Steelbook as well. I like how it's part of a line almost, the same art line, I guess you could say. And these look very nice in person. I think they pop way more in person than they do like on pictures that you see online. And sometimes that's hard with Steelbooks to kind of get like a retail picture to sell things online without actually seeing it in person. But I do like both of those lines. And I want to see it if I can get to Lawrence of Arabia just to show you that there's another one with a similar artwork. Where is that going to be? Oh, Lawrence? I'm close. It's like right behind my back. It's like lined up with my spine. Lawrence? That's right here. I got it. Lawrence of Arabia. Do. It's like this. Do. That way. There we go. And it's like this. I think it's so nice. So let's go back to the tier list. And I believe that I am going to put both of these in the very good. I think they are both solid releases in their own regard. Look at the Best Buy advertisement randomly pop up on the sides. That's only going to be good for another couple months, people. I wonder when they're actually like done with Steelbooks. I know they said sometime in 2024. I don't know like how long it's going to take. But yeah, these are the Steelbooks that are coming out on Tuesday. So keep an eye out. Since I already got these two, I will probably be picking up Violent Night and waiting on Gran Turismo. I got the Blu-ray for review from Sony, so that's really all I need. I'm not the biggest fan of that artwork. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. It's just, it is what it is. Okay, let's go through some of these comments again. Yeah, because the shippers, I remember the shippers got put out around the 7th last year, but the deals leaked early online on the 5th. Yeah, I want to say you might be lucky going on Blu-ray Tuesday and having some movies pop up your way. Hi, Film Kid. And yes, I did see your comment, Lawrence of Arabia. That's what helped me find it. You're getting the Adventure Time box set, but they don't offer it on Blu-ray. That's a shame. That seems like a series that should be in a popular enough series that should have a Blu-ray release. That kind of stinks. 4K Steelbooks and more 4K Steelbooks. Abso-frickin-lutely. Gotta love them. But now, let's go on to the following week. One more comment, actually. My Best Buy said their regional manager said they're removing all media from the floor at the very end of the year. It wouldn't shock me. I know that they said 2024, but it might just be a hard cutoff, like exactly at 2024. We done. It's gone. So, yeah, that'll be very interesting to see. I have looked on the 2024 Steelbook calendar. I haven't seen any Best Buy exclusives. So there's probably a sign. There's probably a reason why there's no exclusives announced. Have I seen the V for Vendetta Steelbook? I do have the Blu-ray one. It's actually in my other room. It's in the V's, but it is a very solid Steelbook. There's a 4K Steelbook for it as well. They're both good. They're both very good. Is it the 5th of November today? It is. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. There we go. Hey, Jake, those Lawrence of the Arabias are similar steels. Yeah. They all look great together. They all pop nice. And I hope that there's a couple more Sony related Steelbook IPs that would fit in this art style. Cause I do like all three of them put together for sure. They better mark the movies down very cheap. I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't. I know in a few Walmarts with their Steelbook sets that I've seen, there have been a lot of Best Buy exclusives that have managed to make their way to Walmarts. So I'm guessing that a lot of their inventory, they might just sell off elsewhere and not to the consumer because they have shown that they don't care about the consumer. They're just going to get rid of it and focus on something else. I don't think they want to take a loss on this stuff. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they sell a lot of shit cheap, but we'll see how it goes. You want to get one more Steelbook from Best Buy, but you have no idea. Violent Night I'm definitely getting, but I don't know what the last one is going to be. There's got to be something in December, right? You've pre-ordered Indy 5 on 4K. I wish that with that Steelbook, they would have done the same line that they did one with 1 through 4 with the classic poster artwork. Like they even made a poster artwork for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't know if they ever made that classic indie poster artwork for Dial of Destiny, but I would think that they would have. I don't like that with the hat and the dial. I wish it would have been so much better. The amount of new Steelbook exclusives in the US makes me sad you live in Australia. Sorry about that, man. I thought the same way about like 7, 8, 9 years ago when UK was getting a ton of Steelbook releases and there weren't a lot in the US. I feel like in the past 5 years that has flipped on its head. And the US has definitely taken charge with Steelbooks. There's some German exclusives. There's some UK exclusives still, but US definitely holds their own for sure. You're going to try to get the Walmart edition? Yeah, there's a movie that comes out. Oh, it's Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer has an Icon edition. And I think the Steelbook for Oppenheimer looks great. I think the Icon edition for Oppenheimer looks phenomenal too. So that's one where I'm like, I don't know which one I'm going to get. I know that the Oppenheimer Steelbook is already sold out, but that happens with Best Buy a lot, especially with pre-orders. They sell out and then they come back in stock like a week later. Like Prey is a prime example for that. You just got to wait and hopefully it pops back up, because I did not like that Oppenheimer Steelbook. I'll talk about it later. That went out of stock in like that same day, and I just was not in the loop of pre-ordering that one at all. But let's start talking about releases that come out the week of the 13th. Is that week? Yeah. This next one is going to be a Best Buy exclusive. So let's go to Best Buy. And it is going to be a movie I haven't seen and I've wanted to. American Graffiti. If it pops up. It's a George Lucas joint, of course. I think the Steelbook, there's a lot going on, but it kind of makes sense with like that 50s collage look. Let's have a zoom in here. I don't know. I think that looks classic. I think that Steelbooks can look busy, and that is close to being too much. But I do like the way that it looks, and I like the postcard look that it has on the inside. The Mel's Drive-In restaurant sign on the back kind of cleans up the mess on the front a little bit. When I saw this one get released, I was pleasantly surprised. It's got a nice disc artwork right there, and I love how the Blu-ray actually looks like a vinyl. Very, very nice touch. I think, I'm not mad at anything that I see here, like at all. So I think for that alone, I'm going to go back to the tier list. And for this sucker, I am going to go very good again. There's a lot of very good. It's hard to get on my amazing scale. There will be a couple in here that will make that list. But for right now, very good is getting stacked, folks. Let's go on to the next couple. We'll do the Equalizer 3 couple of them. There's a Best Buy 4K, so we got to start there, right? Let's go back to BB and let's do the Equalizer 3 4K. Pop up Steelbook. There it is. Denzel. I really liked the first Equalizer. Equalizer 2, I thought was okay, but the ending in the hurricane was phenomenal. I love that action set piece. I never got around to seeing 3 in theaters, but I do want to. I wish there was a better image of like the entire Steelbook for the Equalizer 3. I think this one looks okay. I don't know who did the artwork here. Denzel looks good. It must take place in Italy, so that's news to me. I did not know that. I don't know. I'm not blown away by this one at all. It does the job, I guess, but it's a little boring. It's a little boring if I'm being honest. Let's let's go to Walmart now and look up the Equalizer 3. Walmart's here. I love how Walmart is having like, oh no, I went back to Best Buy. My bad. Stop sharing. Let's go to Walmart, dang it. There we go. And we are going to look up the Equalizer 3 4K. Well, not 4K Steelbook, but it'll have a Steelbook. There it is. Look at that sucker. I love that. That one looks very nice to me. Breaking out of like the And Justice for All statue blind justice. I think that looks sharper than Attack, man. I prefer this has happened a lot. I prefer the Blu-ray Steelbook that Walmart gets, but I love collecting 4K. So that's been that's been my dilemma the past couple of months. It'll be nice when I guess nice and interesting to see what happens when Best Buy goes away and if Walmart doesn't do 2 Steelbooks. I don't know why they would. I would figure that they would just do 1 Steelbook release. It has been nice to get like if you want to double dip, you can. Movie Hunter, it's probably not nice for you. It's probably racking up the dough, but it is nice to have choice. I gotta say. So let me go to the ranking list here because I think this is going to be a prime example of where the same movie is going to go in 2 different spots. I think that the 4K is just a good. It did not blow my socks off, but I love the Blu-ray one. The Blu-ray one is going to go in very good. I love that Blind Justice statue just being broken up by Denzel. I think it's very strong imagery. And the Italy one just doesn't do much for me. It's not good because it's still original artwork. I still like it, but it's just all right, you know? Okay, let's go to a couple more comments here. Yeah, you're not getting the Dial Destiny Steelbook. You're going to try to get the Walmart edition. I think we said that. So far, the last exclusive Steelbook announced is Dial of Destiny, unless The Exorcist Believer. Yeah, I don't know when that movie is coming out. That would be crazy if The Exorcist Believer came out for Christmas. You know, I guess they might want to hit like the holiday rush, but that seems like a very quick turnaround to me. One of your favorite movies of all time is American Graffiti. I need to see it. I've needed to see it forever. So yeah, that just that makes sense. You can't wait to snag that American Graffiti. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. I think that looks slick as well. 12.5 has Young Guns and Point Break. So 12.5 might be like the last day, the last hoorah of Best Buy Steelbooks. That Point Break one looks awesome. Young Guns looks okay, but that Point Break, oh my God. As soon as that got announced and I saw that sucker, I'm like, yep, I'm picking that one up for sure. The only reason you would do the 4K Steelbook is because you want all 3 movies in Steelbook form. Yeah, I have 1 and 2 on Steelbook as well. I'm pretty positive I'm going to get Equalizer 3 4K sent to me, but I might just buy the Blu-ray Steelbook and do the switcheroo. Just pop the 4K disc in there because I really like that Blu-ray disc, but I want the movie in 4K too. You like the Walmart so much better? Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Oh, the Equalizer 3. I want that 4K Steelbook from Best Buy. The Walmart one is nice too. You might double dip. I have not double dipped yet on those, but I really like the Equalizer stuff. I feel like the second one got slept on. The first one, I feel like people liked a lot. The second one was just a lot of fun, in my opinion. You goated, bro. One of the reasons I started collecting when I was younger. Okay, good. Glad to hear, I think. Goated? I think that's good. I'm old. But let's go on to I can't even remember what the next one is. I'm gonna have to go back to the tier list. And oh, I know. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually like open up a new tab here because we're going to a website we have not gone to on this in a while. We got to go to groove.com, baby. Groove.com has an exclusive. They haven't had a lot of these, but when they do, I get very, very excited to see what they have up their sleeve. And this month, they have, okay, I guess I'll click this one. They have, maybe. Yeah, there we go. They have Duel. Look at Duel. Steven Spielberg's first film, if you did not know. I want to say this was shot for TV, or yeah, I believe so. This is the one he did before Jaws. I have seen this movie before on VHS. I have the VHS for this, and I think it's just okay. I if I didn't watch it on VHS, I would be picking up the Steelbook because I do think it looks nice. I can't zoom in on Groove. Come on, Groove. You're dropping the ball, Groove. I guess I'll just do this one. Steelbook to me looks pretty solid, but the movie itself I think is just okay. So for me, this one's kind of worth skipping. But if you're a Spielberg fan and you have not seen this movie, I think it makes all the sense in the world to try and see this movie. Blind Buys. I love Blind Buys. And this is a good example. A Spielberg blind buy, if you have not seen it, makes all the sense in the world. But I do like how it shows different clips from the film right here on the inside. Just a man getting away from a truck. It's and sometimes chasing that truck. It's very basic plot, and that I was never blown away by anything that I saw in Duel. So for me, this is a weird one. I'm not going to rank the movie, but I think the Steelbook does a very good job. It's a very good for me. So that's a very easy go-to. Yeah, that very good section. It might go like down to 2 tiers. We still have quite a bit of Steelbooks to go over as well. The next one I have on my list, I want to say this is a Best Buy exclusive here. This one, let's go back to Best Buy. A lot of screen jumping. So it's taken me a little bit just to find them, but I want to say this is the Twilight Saga Steelbook. I want to say that's what it's called. There it is in all of its glory. Twilight. I'm not the biggest fan of Twilight, but I love me a good beefy Steelbook set. And I think this does a very good job kind of showcasing the Jacob and Edward and Bella. Like that's what you want from this Twilight Saga. I wish they had a better picture of this part of like how, and this, man, you can't even see what the discs look like on the sucker, but you can see that they are, at least there's images on there. You can't see the images, but it's Lionsgate. Lionsgate comes out with some amazing box sets. I don't know from this picture, at least, if it's going to be one of their classic metal tins or if it's going to be more of like a Hunger Games where it's like cardboard. The Hunger Game, if it is cardboard, it's a little sad, but that Hunger Game set was still nice, and it had different like individual slots to protect the Steelbook when you slid it in and out. Personally, I won't be picking this up. And it's like a lot of the same faces. Is that a good or bad thing for Twilight people? Like, this is what you want, right? Why wouldn't you show like any of the wolves or like any teeth? Give me them vampire teethers, you know? I I don't even know what to say about this, if I'm being honest. I think I love a good box set, but this is not doing a lot for me. And I might be the only one, but I just see a lot of like repetition. The longer I talk about this and the longer I'm looking at this image, the more I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Yeah, sparkly vampires. Does one of them have sparkles on there? They should. If it's just Edward, yeah, Edward's a vampire. If it's just an Edward Steelbook, you better throw some sparkles on that bad boy. Why the heck not? If I'm being 1,000% honest, which I have to be when I'm doing these tier lists, this is not blowing my socks off at all. This is like slowly putting my socks on, which is not good or bad. It's not very good or it's not good. It's life, and it's very average. I think this one is for box sets that I've seen. I have a lot of box sets. I don't know if I tilt this up, if you can see like all of this up here. There are so many Steelbook box sets. I love each and every one of them. If I had the Twilight one, I would probably love it too. But this, I don't know. I don't have a lot of attachment to that IP, so it's hard for me to get excited about it. But for people who love that franchise, I hope you love what they did with that Steelbook set. Let's see here. Duel. Yes, sir. Let's go through some of the comments here. Have they ever read an Exorcist 3 Steelbook? I don't think so. Off the top of my head, I don't believe so. Movie Hunter, not on the USA. Movie Hunter knows more about Steelbooks and Steelbook releases than I do. I love them. I'm obsessed with them, but I don't know a lot of knowledge of them. I will say that, especially overseas. US, I do have a good amount of knowledge, but overseas is, yeah, that's its own freaking Wild West. You're a big Steven Spielberg fan, but you didn't even know about Duel. Well, this is a prime example. This is a classic blind buy situation. A lot of these movies I have up here, I bought without knowing anything about them. I just thought, especially like when you go to like movie rental stores back in the day, you were sold on a cover. And a lot of these had very cool covers, and I just wanted to get deep dive more and more into cinema. So I bought them. And when they hit, like when you buy a movie you've never heard of and you watch it and it becomes like in your rotation and you love that experience, it's hard to beat for me. It's very hard to beat. Sparkly vampires. That's right. The weight is squared off in the picture. Yeah, I would assume cardboard as well. But yeah, we shall see. It's kind of insane how early some films are being released in physical form. Saw X won't even be 2 months old. That one's crazy. Saw X really, really surprised me. I saw that one in theaters too. I thought it was okay. I know a lot of people really like this one. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'm excited to own it. It's crazy. I think that movie's like $42 on 4K, 42 or 47, like a very, very high price. And I don't know why Lionsgate decided to do that for that movie. So we'll see. I hope that's not a sign of things to come for sure. First movie has a 4K. Second one. Oh, this is the first time all 4 of them. Okay. That's good to know. Also, they are putting Babylon 5 on 4K for the first time. Do I know if they have any plans for Steelbooks on that one? I have not heard a peep on Babylon 5. I don't know if that franchise has a big enough fan base to kind of have a Steelbook release for, I guess. But yeah, that's just me. Let's see here. The next one that we have is going to be, this is a Sony one. So I think this one is good anywhere. So let's look at Walmart. This is going to be maybe Rudy Steelbook. Is it just a Best Buy? No, it's right here. Okay, good. Rudy Best Buy. Jesus, zoom in on Rudy. Rudy, the Rudy Best Buy Steelbook. Yeah, I don't know what you want from a Rudy Steelbook. That sure is an image. I don't know if I'm sold on it. I like the movie. I do enjoy Rudy quite a bit. Very inspirational film if you have not seen it. It's football season, y'all. So, yeah, it kind of makes sense to get Rudy out right now. Is it like an anniversary? The 30th anniversary of Rudy. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. Very excited to have this one in the collection. I think they could have done a little bit more with the Steelbook. At least the front cover is all I have to judge off of. And the front cover is just giving me like almost Field of Dreams with football. It's just like the heavens are glowing down on Rudy, which is very, very bizarre. But I don't hate it. This is just going to be another classic example of I don't hate, I don't love. So Rudy, just like with your career in football, you're good, you're basic, you're average. Yeah, Rudy. That's where I'm going to put that one for sure. Okay, I want to say that's the end of this week. Yes, Rudy is a wide release. Sony does it right. Sony, all of their Steelbooks are not exclusive to anywhere, which I think is the right move. Unless like studios pay or retailers pay studios a fee to be an exclusive in your store, I don't know why studios would do it. I really don't. I mean, Sony did do Into the Spider-Verse, like the Blu-ray 4K, or Across the Spider-Verse. They had 2 different versions. But for the most part, Sony is good with just like, hey, anybody, you want to sell this? Great. We want you to sell this. You've never seen Rudy, but you're interested because, yeah, Sean Astin's the main person. Vince Vaughn is in it too. Vince Vaughn is like the main jock in this movie. I want to say Jon Favreau's in this movie too. I think all 3 of them are. And yeah, I have not seen this since high school. I've not seen this since I was 16 years old. So that's why I'm excited to rewatch it. I still like football. Probably not as much as I did in high school because I was actually playing it in high school, but I'm watching a game right now, just kind of muted while I'm doing this. I still enjoy the sport. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy Rudy once again. But we were just at Walmart. Let's go back to Walmart. Let's stay on Walmart for a while because Walmart, just to fill up that Steelbook section that they have, they are coming out with a lot of Steelbooks that a lot of you already have. I don't, because I like to make videos. So I do not get them shipped to me. I do like find in the wild videos. And look at the gorgeousness of this color out of space Steelbook. Oh my God. That looks batshit crazy, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's H.P. Lovecraft. I have the 4K of this movie already, but this Steelbook looks so freaking nice that I want to have this in my collection. I think this looks great. I think this looks so amazing. I kind of wish I saw the back. Movie Hunter, I know, probably already has all of these already. Very jealous of that. But for me, right off the bat, I can tell you that I am going to put my very first amazing on the board with color. Get up there. Color out of space. Because I think that is a very gorgeous looking Steelbook. Original artwork to the nines. I think it looks very, very sharp for sure. For the people that are in here right now, if you want to give this a like, that would help the algorithm and get more people in here on these live streams. I'm trying to grow the YouTube space. So if you would throw a like, that would be much appreciated here. And I am going to do more Walmart exclusive Steelbooks because they have a ton this week. And I'm so excited for a lot of them. One movie that I have the Blu-ray for, I want to say this is a Bone Tomahawk Steelbook. I want to say it's a 4K. Is it a Blu-ray or 4K? I can't remember. There are a few of these. Yeah, this is a Blu-ray, dang it. If it was a 4K, this would like no brainer be a must pick up for me because I think that artwork looks gorgeous. Bone Tomahawk. If you have not seen Bone Tomahawk and you're looking at this and you're like, oh, Kurt Russell in a Western, great. Well, it is great, number one. But the second half of this movie is not a Western. I will not tell you where it goes, but I will tell you it goes into some very memorable places. And I was a fan. I was a fan of the turn that it did. I love how this Steelbook does not give that away at all. It is just selling that this is a full-blown Western. So people that watch this, I feel just like retired people will see this and they'll be like, oh, this is a Western movie I haven't seen before. Let's pick it up. And they are going to be so shocked when they watch it. Oh, that makes me happy. It makes me happy that they'll see the gruesomeness that happens in this movie. But yeah, this is an amazing movie. Love it quite a bit. The same guy who did Brawl and Cell Block 99 and Dragged Across Concrete. I can't remember the name of the director, but he directed all three of those films. So sorry, that made me a little dizzy. Hope it didn't make you dizzy. But yeah, I really like the way that looks, man. I think we have another back-to-back amazing on our hands. Let's put Bone Tomahawk up there with amazing. I think that looks very, very sharp. I love how it's a Trojan horse almost. It's just like, hey, Western people, pick this up. And they don't even show a hint of what other genre it's dipping its toes into. Absolutely love that. The next one here, what is this? Hitler Bigfoot. Like those are the two things that I remember from this release. Let's go back here to Walmart. I wonder if I just type in Hitler Bigfoot if it pops up. Not Secret Hitler. Hitler Bigfoot. Maybe. Not the Steelbook. There's the Steelbook. The man who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot. Okay. I know nothing about this movie. This will be a blind buy for me for sure. I love me some Sam Elliott. I will tell you that. Ron Livingston is in there too, I see. Has anybody seen this movie? Does anybody know if it's good? Sam Elliott with a sniper rifle. I wish the back had more. Not gonna lie. I like the front cover a lot. The back I feel like is a lot of open real estate that they're not doing a lot with, unfortunately. Um, so I think just for that alone, I do like the front cover and I like the inside quite a bit. But just for the plainness of the back, and I don't know if the disc is gonna have the artwork or not. I'm gonna put this at a good. I'm gonna put this at a good. I might this will probably be like the higher of the good end, but for now, good is where that goes. Let's see here. Do we have any more comments that I haven't popped in yet? Sean Aston, yes. Yeah, the Steelbook looks amazing. You definitely want color out of space. Good. Bone Tomahawk, you'll need therapy. Yeah. I really hope that a elderly man or woman just pops that in and goes for a ride. You'll definitely have to check out Bone Tomahawk movie. Yep. I recommend Bone Tomahawk. Just be warned that messed up things happen, and that's all I want to say. I don't want to spoil anything else about it, but because I knew it dipped its toes into another genre, but I didn't know how hard, and it took me for a loop. So I want people to have that same experience. Next movie here, is a Danny McBride movie. It is Jesus. There we go. Type Jacob. Arizona. I have heard very little about this movie, if I'm being honest. I'm assuming it's some sort of comedy. One review gave it 1 star. That one person does not like Arizona, let me tell you. But yeah, Danny McBride with a golf club walking in front of explosions, it looks like. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. The heat is on, but it's a dry heat. Arizona. I like how there's different. Scroll up a little bit. I like how there's different characters in the letters. Oh, it's Always Sunny girls there. That's cool. Got some David Allen Greer. Let's go. Luke Wilson. Okay. Rosemary DeWitt. Very cool. I like the cast. I like the cast a lot. Elizabeth Olsen. No, not Olsen. God. Caitlin Olsen. That's what it is. That was driving me nuts. Okay. But then they have this doesn't hurt my feelings as much as that Hitler Bigfoot one. Because at least like this image, it looks all right opened up. And it just being a lot of blank. I kind of wish that this saying was on the back up here. I feel like that would have helped this release out a lot. Don't you? Am I crazy on this? I feel like if that heat is on thing is up here, it would have been okay. And that area, oh my god, that is tiny. I feel like from a ways away, you could not even read that as saying Arizona on your shelf. What a bizarre choice. But it's a 4K Blu-ray. RLJE has a lot of these steelbooks coming out. Movie Hunter, let me know. Can you read Arizona on the spine from far away? Because I can barely read that, and I'm zoomed into it. So I feel like that is a step in the wrong direction there. But I do think I'm on the borderline between good and very good on Arizona. I think I do like the people in the letters, but the spine is throwing me off, and I don't hate it all opened up in one landscape, but I wish the same. Like, I have a lot of nitpicks on it. I think I'm going towards a good. I think this is fine. It's not blowing a lot of any socks off. It's okay. It's okay, and that's okay. It's okay to just be okay, all right? Okay. Okay. Do we have any more chats here? You saw that at Walmart when you went there and did your video recording, you have to check out that Steelbook. Yeah, I would say 2.5, 3 years ago, Walmart used to have a Steelbook section, at least in one of the Walmarts I went to, and it was glorious. They had so many Steelbooks, and then they just got rid of them. So I'm hoping that they sold, or that they're going to sell well this go around, because I don't know if they'll ever come back. I'm hoping that, I know Walmart is trying to do a play into more high-end movies, the 4Ks, the Steelbooks. So I'm really hoping that people start buying them from there. I'm hoping that Best Buy crowd will migrate to Walmart. We shall see. Nope, should have been solid colors to see. Way too small on that spine. Okay, that's what I thought. That helps me go to my good. But yeah, that seems like a very bizarre choice to have that font that small on the spine. But sometimes when you design it, it looks better on a PDF than it does on a Steelbook. Next one up here is a movie I've wanted to check out for a while, and I have not. And this seems like a perfect blind buy opportunity for me. And that is Werewolves Within. I saw the trailer for this. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Oh, you can't zoom into this one? Okay. Yeah, it's got a cast of a lot of like, oh, hey, that guy. Because Detroiters, I want to say, is that main character, Sam Richardson. And this is the AT&T lady. And there is, I think that's all I can see from right here. Just those two alone are just like, oh, okay. And she, from the trailer, she seemed like she was having a blast with her character work here. I mean, this image looks very Photoshoppy. It looks very like 2020s Avengers Assemble. Do you not think so? I don't know. I think this kind of like Marvelization of poster artwork has been done to death. And I wish that there was more and not so Photoshop looking. The back, very basic. Yeah, basic. I wish there was a shot of the inside. I don't know what that looks like. But just going off of what I'm seeing here, I am going to have to give Werewolves Within a not good. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Not good, good, not good, good, not good, good. I'm very on the fence. But maybe the inside's all right. Just that whole aesthetic of just like, oh, hey, this person's in here. You got to slap them on there, even though it makes no sense as to why you would do that. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of that artwork. Next one up, though. Let's go and do the Walmart train one more time and type in. Not typing. Sympathy for the devil. I'm the devil, and I'm here to say I'm the baddest mother effer in the USA. All my homies and my bitches say, hey. Do you know what that's from? If you do, that would be glorious. Sympathy for the devil. I've never seen this movie. This is not selling me on this movie. This image here. It's not photoshopped, but it's very bland. Joel Kinnaman. This image up front is very Joel Kinnaman, just milk toast, just very, hey, I eat eggs with no salt or pepper. Just very, very basic. The inside's a nice shot. I will give it that. There's some flames in the kitchen. I know nothing about this movie, but I do see the Steelbook is only $20, which is nice. $20 for a 4K even. For a 4K even, not too shabby. Who directs this thing? A guy I've never heard of. Okay. Not helping out its cause. It's a horror movie. Okay. I did not know that. I would not have guessed that from this. But okay, Sympathy for the Devil. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not I don't know. It's okay. So if it's an okay, I'm gonna, it's borderline not good. That inside I really liked. So I'm going to go good. It's like the lowest level of good that it can be, but it's still good. I don't hate it. Let's see here. Let's go. You'll definitely buy that Steelbook, as many Steelbooks as you can. That's nice of you. You'd rather have a scene from the movie that photoshopped cast members? Yes. The whole Avengers Assemble collage thing, I am so over. How's it going, Ken? Nice to see you in here. Yep. A whole bunch of highs. Lots of great Steelbooks. Abso-freaking-lutely, man. 29 this month. I mean, some of them from Walmart. The ones I'm showing now have been shipped out early, and they're in some Walmarts, but officially in November. This is supposed to be out in September, got pushed back. Yeah, I saw that. And I have not seen this Cage film. That'd be one where I might blind buy it, especially for $20. I bought Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey for $20. And I bet that movie is a lot worse than Sympathy for the Devil. But here's a movie. This next movie here that I have to show off from Walmart, I've also never heard of. I want to say it is called I Kill Giants. Yeah. What is this? What is this movie? Just a giant hand. Looks like a rock. Zoe Saldana is randomly in it. It's based on the graphic novel. Okay. That's news to me. You know what else rhymes with news? Snooze. And this does not do a lot for me. I find giants. I hunt giants. I kill giants. That's very boring. And just a person in the water. Why are you in the water? What is going on here? This makes me more confused about a movie that I know nothing about. This makes me not want to buy this movie for $25 for a Blu-ray. What are you doing? I Kill Giants. In a year, this will be in the bargain bin. And that is when I will probably pick it up for $7.50, for $5, for $25. You're crazy. You're out of your mind. I am going to give I Kill Giants a big old not good. A big old not good. It's not terrible. I feel like this is strictly, you know what? It might be terrible. This might be on par with the Disney 100 fridge magnets. That I really don't like anything about that release. Yeah, it's terrible. You done. Do not like I Kill Giants. Sorry. But this next one, I'm just going to go straight into it because I am excited about this next release here because I love this movie. And if this makes more people watch this movie, yes. Let's go. Psycho Gorman Steelbook. And I think the Steelbook looks sharp once I get to it. I love that artwork. Original artwork here. Kind of looks like that late 80s, early 90s aesthetic like the movie's going for. God, I think that looks so, so good. If you've never seen Psycho Gorman, very sci-fi-esque with some graphic imagery, with some Power Rangers thrown in there. It's a wild ride. There's a lot of comedic beats in there too. Great blind buy. I watched this. There was like a Blu-ray release from Shudder. It looks like RLJE is putting this out, but yeah, this is again $25 seems crazy. That seems crazy to me. $20 is like the perfect blind buy movie for me. But I like this artwork too much. For me, this is going to go immediately straight up to very good or amazing. I don't think it's on the level of Color Out of Space and Bone Tomahawk, but it is very strong. This is a very good to me. This is very, very good. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you've seen Psycho Gorman, because I absolutely love the movie. I think I hope it gets a sequel. I guess that's the main thing that I'm hoping for with this release too, just to get more hype around the movie. $20 for a 4K Steelbook, not bad. Yeah, the Sympathy for the Devil, absolutely. Probably going to get Violent Night, but you want to get Point Break. Yeah. Violent Night comes out in 2 days, on Tuesday. So, yeah, I think there's enough time. I want to say Point Break comes out a month later. There's time to kind of spread the wealth over there. Ken is on his own channel right now. Sorry, Ken, but 4K Steelbooks come first. Thank you, Patrick. I Ken randomly jumped in here. I was typing on his, watching his, and then 5 minutes later, I jumped on here. And yeah, it's just fun. A couple live streams for physical media lovers can't get better than that, right? Yeah, you don't think you're going to buy that movie? It was $20. If it was $20, Psycho Gorman. Yeah, see, that's my thing. It should be $20 too. If they were smart and they wanted more people to buy that movie, $20 is the sweet spot. Glad I'm not the only one there. But let's go to the biggest release of this week. It has to be Mr. Oppenheimer, a Best Buy exclusive. Oppenheimer. And I think this sucker, if it pops up, look at those. No, I do not want to take a survey. Get out of here. No. You're not going away? Thank you. Okay. Oppenheimer. Just him being engulfed into an explosion. I think that is very strong imagery. I don't know how else you can kind of promote a movie like this. I think that's very striking. Sometimes simple imagery is best, and I really like the way that looks. I think the font that they chose for the spine looks phenomenal. I love the inside of him actually like looking at the atomic bomb going off is great. Yeah, I cannot wait to own this movie on 4K. I think the black and white elements in the later half of this movie are going to look phenomenal. Each and every disc has different artwork on there. It's a Nolan. I have to get it. I'm really hoping it comes back in stock because, like I said, I did not pre-order this sucker. It will. It will. It says coming soon. It will. Yeah, because usually with Nolan movies, they have quite a bit of stock. $37.99 is not a bad price. It's not hitting that $40 mark. There's 3 discs included in here too. It's got the 4K and Blu-ray, and one of those discs has to be special features. So yeah, for me, this is a very, very strong, solid release for sure. For me, I'm going to go and put Oppenheimer. I think just with everything I said, I think this is an amazing. I'll go amazing. Screw it. I'll go very good. I'll go very good. I'm throwing myself off here because I think there's like, God, I'm very on the fence. I'm very on the fence. I'll do very good for now. I might change my mind and put it up to amazing. At the very end of all of this, I go and rank all of these as well from best to worst. This might be the first time to where like one actually makes the jump in a column. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see here. You missed the Oppenheimer pre-order. The button hasn't lit up. You missed the pre-order, Movie Hunter. Oh my God. I bet you are just like hyperventilating right now. You're like, I need to get this. This is not going to be the one that I miss out on. Yes. Any Nolan film I have to have. And if it has a Steelbook, I have to have that. Absolutely. I feel you there, man. I feel you there. Let's see here. What is the next movie that we're going to? Ooh, this is a good one. I want to say this is not a site exclusive either. I'll go to Best Buy, but I don't think you have to. It's Sony. But I think even though this sucker looks amazing, I don't think you have to go just here. Resident Evil Steelbook. We're getting like the full set. We're getting Resident Evil Ultimate Collection, and it's in a metal tin. These are okay. I don't mind how it just has Mila Jovovich in her different looks in the movie. Could be a lot worse. Like, let's see here. Aren't my Resident Evil movies like right down here? Where are you? Where'd you go? You're close, I think. Yeah. I'll pull some of these. I own more than this. I just kind of grabbed a handful. I love me a good metal box. It kind of sucks that the same image they used for the Steelbooks is just all collaged in the Umbrella logo. That looks terrible. I mean, I know that's not the actual image. That's just like a mock-up, but that looks terrible. That looks like my daughter drew it. That does not look realistic to what the final product's going to be at all. But I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I do like how each spine is different colored. For me, I think that, especially with the metal tin makes these releases for me. If that Hunger Games had a proper metal tin, it would have made that set so much better. Here is like a Resident Evil Afterlife, and a Resident Evil Extinction, and a Resident Evil Apocalypse, and a Resident Evil. It's just Mila Jovovich. Like, that's what they have to sell this franchise off of. So to have her on all of those releases, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. That's what they've done. That's how you promote those movies. It'll be interesting to see what the insides, the back cover looks like. But I am just a fan of those sets. Like that Halloween set that just came out last month. Those, if it has a metal tin on it, it just makes everything so much better. So just to have another one of those, I think it's a good, but I think it's like the best of the good. I think even, God, it's either good or very good. This might be another one where it goes up or down. Nope, it's a Steelbook tin. I'm going very good. It'll probably be at the bottom of very good, if I'm being honest, but it is those sets, man. There's something about them. If you don't have one in your collection, I highly, highly recommend it because there's just top tier. If it's a franchise, especially that you love, and I do have a soft spot for Resident Evil. It just like kind of has an eye. It focuses your eye direction onto a franchise that you have a soft spot for, and that's always nice. That is definitely always nice. Let me know if I'm crazy. Am I crazy for putting that in very good? I don't think I am, but I also like contemplated back and forth on what I should do. Let's see here. I think I already read this one. Yeah, it'll go back in stock for sure. Amazing, you should put it. I want that 4K Steelbook of Oppenheimer so bad from Best Buy. Checking every day on the half hour. Oh my god, that is dedication. Well, if you get it, let me know. Just hit me up in the comments because I don't have that time. I wish I did because I want that sucker. It'll come up. It'll stay up. It's got to, right? Yep, the cart staying in mine so you won't see the back of the Resident Evil library case. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll show mine too. I don't know if you can see it, but up there, the Avengers is showing the logo, but every other one is showing the spines. I do like the way the spines look, especially on that Resident Evil one. Each of them is going to be a different color. I think it's going to look very nice. I think it's going to pop very good. If it's still available after Christmas, yeah. And again, it's a Sony release. So I'm 95% sure you don't have to get it from Best Buy. It'll be on Amazon. It'll be on Walmart. So yeah, no worries on that front. Those should be plentifully available. Anything that comes in a library case goes in your awesome list. Yeah, I can definitely see that for sure. I think I put that I put that Halloween one in the awesome when that one came out, and those movies are just subpar. And yeah, it is a wide release. Yeah, Sony for the win on that. I don't get the exclusivity, especially on some things where it sells out quickly. I don't get it. Give it to the masses. Whoever wants it, let them have it. Novel concept, I know. But let's see what we are going to do next. Ooh, this next one. This next one is a Best Buy exclusive. Let's go to that tab and type in a movie that I haven't seen in a while and I've been meaning to rewatch. Fugitive. Oh, God. Did I click on it? Did I click on the right one? Yeah, I did. Here we go. The Fugitive. 4K. We got some Harrison Ford. Got some Tommy Lee Jones. Got some original artwork. And it looks like that, like, classic spy espionage. This reminds me of, like, a 007 opening. Really? And I don't hate that. I wish there was more here. And I mean, I get like he's just jumping, but I wish you would show more of the dam here, I guess. It's not bad. I do like, I think this front image is pretty dang striking, but like that's all they have to show is just like damn. I wish there was a little bit more. The dam scene is very iconic. I get it. That damn disc artwork that it's not here. What's going on, Warner Brothers? I feel, oh my God. I love having original disc artwork. And when it's not here, I just think like, you're not even trying. You're really not. I like this. I like this. I want to like it more. I wish there was more on the back. I really do. I wish there was more than just the one scene you were playing off of. But also, this is probably the most iconic scene in the movie, so I can't be too mad. You know, I can't be super frustrated at it. This one will probably be going, gosh, good or very good. Probably good. It's probably God, for me, it's either a good or a very good right now. I do like that front image. It's good. Final answer. It's good. It's not blow my socks off. It's good. Okay. Let's see here. You're not a fan of the back art of a Steelbook? I don't know which one you're talking about. That's what a J card is for? Oh, so you don't like any back artwork on a Steelbook. I like all artwork on the Steelbook, and the J card is just there for protection and to like show you what is actually on the disc. I think a J card is kind of like part of the experience of a Steelbook. But if it's not there, I'm also not mad either. Like I have plenty of Steelbooks back there that don't have the J card. Doesn't hurt my feelings too much. Let's see here. Which one? Oh, I know which one we have next. We have a couple more Best Buy exclusives. And they're not going out with a bang with this movie. I will tell you that much. Because from what I've heard, this movie is terrible. Expendables 4. I've heard this movie is atrocious. But one thing I will give them, they are keeping the same aesthetic that they did with the first 3 Expendables, which is very nice to see. And you have a different color here. It's commendable, I guess. For a completionist, it definitely helps. But when these originally came out, I want to say I gave them a not good because it's just a bird with guns in the wings. It's nothing that blows my socks off. And in fact, I think it's kind of lazy. Especially for the Expendables, you have so many action icons and you put a fucking bird on all 4 of the covers. Here, Lionsgate sent me these even, and I'm talking shit, but it's kind of hard not to because it's just bird, bird, bird. And it's kind of nice having the red, white, and blue. The green is going to stick out a little bit. I don't know. When you think of Expendables, do you think of a bird, a crow? I don't. I think of 80s action in present day. I think of Schwarzenegger. I think of like the icons that are in the movie. Not a bird. Not a bird. So just to kind of stay with what I did with the first 3, usually Lionsgate is very strong. With this one, it's a not good for me. I think it's very boring. And I don't want to think about that with an action franchise, even if the new movie might be boring. But this next one, I'm going to go straight into it because we're still talking Expendables. But this one is like a 4-movie collection. Let's see if I can just go back. Where is you? Where is you? Where is you? You're not here? Okay. Expendables Steelbook. It's got to be here, right? Because the artwork on this one, where the crap is it? Is it not Best Buy? Is it Walmart? I could have swore it was a Best Buy exclusive. Let's go maybe Expendables 1 through 4. Crazy? Maybe it is Walmart. Let me check here. Sorry. The artwork on here is phenomenal, man. Oh my god, it is Walmart. Or at least it's on Walmart, so I will show you. I could have sworn this was a Best Buy exclusive, but this says Walmart exclusive. Okay, that's news to me. That is definitely news to me. Let's go and show you what I just found myself. Expendables 4-movie collection in 4K, artwork by the one and only Mexi Funk and that stuff. That looks phenomenal. I think that looks so great. I saw the price tag, $70. Oh my god. $70 for 4 Expendables movies. Sounds crazy. And looking on here, I don't know if they're going to be like stacked on top of each other. When it comes to Blu-rays, that's not the biggest deal. But with 4Ks, with how easy those scratch and smudge and everything, that would be very upsetting to me. But this artwork, man, holy god. That looks so, so good. So popping and striking. I love it. And it comes with a slipcover. Look at that sucker. He's smoking a cigar that turns into a machine gun. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That looks so good. That looks awesome. Like, the more I look at this, the more I'm just like, wow, that is amazing. And if the word amazing just came out of my mouth without even thinking about it, yeah. You know where this one's going. This one is phenomenal. This is an amazing. I love every single ounce of originality that's in that Steelbook. I think that looks so, so solid. But what do you all think? Let me know. Okay, and you were yelling at me that it's a Walmart exclusive. Yes, it's Walmart for the Expendables 4K. I was not going to buy this one because I already have all the other ones on 4K. So yeah, it's nice to know that Walmart is going in on this. And to me personally, they have the way better Steelbook than the Crows. Let's see here. No credits on the J card. Okay, not a fan of credits on the back art. Yes, correct. That's why those get stuck on the J card. Absolutely, man. You missed out on the Underworld 4K set that Sony released. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I'm not the biggest Underworld fan, so yeah. But they came out with a really cool release for that one too. Walmart has the 4 film set. Best Buy has just the 4th film. Okay. I'm glad I figured that out live and made an ass of myself, but that's good. That is a really amazing Steelbook. I want it, but don't know if you have. I mean, $70 is a lot, but I want to say the expendable Steelbooks. God, they're 20 or 25. So if you put the math like that, you are saving a little bit if you buy all of them in one Steelbook. You're definitely saving shelf space, and the artwork looks amazing. Yes. Yep. Anything from Mexifunk is definitely top tier. He knows what he's doing, man. He makes some good stuff. Okay, on to the next one. I don't know who I'm gonna go Walmart. I want to say that this franchise would be Walmart all over it. Dragon Ball Super? I don't see a Steelbook on here at all, though. It's purple. Maybe it is. Gosh, maybe it is Best Buy. Well, let's go to Best Buy. Sorry. I'm getting all mixed up at the very end. This is very professional of me. Let's go here. Dragon Ball Super. It's called Super Super. It's like got double super in it, if I remember correctly. Dragon Ball. Like, I don't even remember the title of this. I'm not a Dragon Ball fan, as you can see. It's a purple. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it in the comments. Do you know? I don't see it on here. Poop. Dragon Ball is an exclusive from Amazon and Walmart. They both have then why didn't it pop up on Walmart? I thought it was Walmart. Let me look again. It's called Super something, right? I am sounding so bad. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, Super Hero. Super Hero, because one super isn't enough for the Dragon Ball universe. Dragon Ball Superhero. There it is. Nope, never seen an ounce, a minute, a second of any Dragon Ball content at all. Witness the movie's full potential in mind-blowing 4K. Okay, 4K. I bet it looks great in 4K. Bigger, mightier, super. There's only like one special feature, which sucks. I don't know what a 2022 special video means. And I mean, that's a pretty cool image, but it doesn't do a lot for me either. I don't know if it's just because I don't know a lot about that franchise. I'm bad with anime, man. That's just like one avenue I really haven't done a lot with. So for me personally, Dragon Ball Super Hero is that even sounds ridiculous coming out of my mouth. For me, it's a good. That image is nice, but it's gonna be the very low of the good. It's definitely better than the not good. It does not deserve not good. I will say that. Okay, the next one I know for a fact is a Best Buy exclusive. Because this is one that I will probably be picking up because I have not seen this franchise and I've always wanted to. The Naked Gun. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie, about all 3 of these movies. And I do like me a parody movie. So I don't know why I haven't watched this. I will say that like this has reminded me a lot of the Wayne's World Steelbook. It's very Photoshoppy. They're just throwing random things that were in the movie in like a weird ass collage on the back. Not the biggest fan of that. They chose a very weird scene, but I don't know anything about this franchise at all besides Leslie Nielsen's in it. I think OJ Simpson's in it too, if I remember correctly. No artwork. Paramount is terrible. They never put artwork on their discs. I don't know. This isn't blowing my socks off. I didn't know there's a groundhog in the movie. This this artwork seems pretty lazy, if I'm being honest. Just seems like, okay, this is from the movie, this is from the movie. Let's just chop it on here, and that'll be that. Well, you know what, Paramount? I don't appreciate that, okay? I want you to put some time, maybe pay an artist to make something original. For me, it's is it not good or is it terrible? I don't I'm going to say not good, but it could go into the terrible because I don't want more of that trend to happen. I really don't. I really don't. But what do you do? They could have done so much more with Naked Gun. I think. I've never seen it, but I don't know. I just, for me, looking at that, it doesn't get me excited to buy a movie that I wanted to have in my collection, you know? For a movie that I've been like finding, I'm needing a reason to have it, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything for me. But this next one is for anybody. This next one you can get from any retailer. So let's go to Walmart and let's look up some WandaVision. Because I love WandaVision, man. I like the show quite a bit. And I think that this artwork looks very reminiscent of what they did with the show, which is kind of what you want. I love the Technicolor background. I love the black and white version from the first episode in with what they actually look like as superheroes. I think that looks sharp. Let's look at what they have here. I love how it's like with the show, it's just like Wanda hiding and living in her own fantasies. I love how that is kind of encapsulated in the back. I love how the kids are on the inside here. And this is like their Malcolm in the Middle style 2000s house. Very cool. Comes with art cards, which is always nice to see. This is the Blu-ray. This is 40. I want to say the 4K is either 45 or 50. I want to say it was 50. I like how Wanda and Vision are on the discs. That is very cool. And it's different artwork too, which is always nice. I like this release, man. See, I'm getting excited again. The other one, the past few have just been like, okay, dragging along through here. WandaVision is getting me excited. WandaVision is waking me up once again. Let's go over here. WandaVision, is it a very good or is it amazing? I like it. I would say out of all the Disney Steelbooks that I've seen, I thought Loki was a very good. This is better than Loki. It's better than most that I've seen. Just because of how much it incorporates what it does in the show in the Steelbook release. I'm going amazing. I really like WandaVision. I really do. And there's one more Steelbook release. It's Clean, but for some reason I couldn't get the picture of Clean. It just came up with Expendables 3. We don't need to talk about Clean. I talked about Clean in October and it got pushed again. So that's fine. But Clean's on here with Adrian Brody and RZA. It's weird. If you want to know my thoughts on that, watch the October tier list. But yeah, that's all of the releases for November. I'm going to go through your comments first, and then I'll start ranking them individually, like one by one by one. As a hardcore Dragon Ball fan, you can confirm that Steelbook is kind of lame. Okay, good. Okay. I mean, I didn't think the picture was lame. It's just like not doing a lot for me, you know? You like the Walmart one better than the Amazon one? Ooh. So Amazon has a different Steelbook. Let's look this up. It's not going to be on the list, but I do have to look this up now, right? Let me go to Amazon first. Now that I know the title, it should be easy to find, right? Here, I can share my screen now. Let's go to Amazon and let's do Dragon Ball Super Hero Steelbook. Looks like the same thing. Movie Hunter looks like the same thing, man. What's different? Is there anything different? I don't think so. Meh. I think it looks exactly the same. I don't know if it's supposed to be different or not, but I did not see a difference in there. It's all good. You need to get Naked Gun. Your mom told me really good things about it. I don't know a single person that has seen The Naked Gun. That just must have been a blind spot for a lot of people where I live. But I've always wanted to see it. I don't know why. Yeah, you definitely want to get WandaVision. You have Loki right now already. You've been watching Loki season 2. Yep. For some reason, I think I liked the first season of Loki, and I have not started Loki season 2, and I don't know why. Because I've heard good things about it. I feel like I'm marveled out, you know? And I did not think that was going to happen to me. Like, I do not care about the Marvels that is coming out. I don't know, just TV right now. I tried watching Secret Invasion. I got 2 episodes in and I stopped because I'm like, no, this is not good. I'm not enjoying my time watching this. Yes, Loki season 2 has been good so far. That's good to hear. Hope they continue to put their shows on Steel. Yeah. It'll be interesting. Like a Secret Invasion Steelbook, I don't know if that's going to happen. Miss Marvel, I feel like would make a lot of sense to come out now with the Marvels, but that's not happening. They have a different picture. There's an Amazon exclusive as well. I couldn't find it on there, but that's okay. I don't have it on the tier list anyway. So let's go back to that tier list and start ranking everything we have here. Let's start with amazing. I think the release that I am most looking forward to. No, let's just do this off artwork because I know that I want both of these, but I do think that Mexifunk is the strongest of the bunch. Maybe. There we go. Mexifunk for the Expendables 1 through 4 all the way. I'm going to go Color Out of Space next because that looks so wonky. I am all in. I'm then going to go WandaVision, and then I'm going to go Bone Tomahawk. I like just the funny meme appeal of Bone Tomahawk and just how it's going to prank people makes me excited about that one. The very good. We got a lot of very good. Oppenheimer. I am feeling guilty. I did not put Oppenheimer in amazing. I do think I am going to bump it up to amazing right behind Bone Tomahawk. I feel fairly comfortable with that. But now, the first very good I'm going to do is Psycho Gorman, I think. Because Psycho Gorman was very close to going to the amazing as well. But I don't think it's on the top tier as all of these other ones up here. So I'll do Psycho Gorman. I will do Equalizer 3. I really like that Blind Justice mock-up they did. I think that looks very, very sharp. I will do the Steelbook box set because those always will hold a soft spot in my heart for sure. Next up, I'm either going Violent Night or American Graffiti. They are very close. I'll put them close together. I think I like everything that's going on with Violent Night a little bit better than American Graffiti, but God, those are really close. I think there's a little bit too much going on with American Graffiti to get it over what works with the simplistic Santa in Violent Night. So I will do that. I'll stay there. And then I'll go Duel. There we go. Nope. Scarface, get out of here. Actually, Scarface, I will go last for sure. And then Guns of Navarone, I will put over Black Hawk Down. I feel comfortable with that. Yeah, that very good list. Absolutely. I like it. Now let's start the good. I am going to put Twilight at the very top of the good just because it is a box set and I love getting my hands on some box sets. It doesn't do a lot for me. The Twilight franchise does not do a lot. The Fugitive I will put next because I don't hate this one. Come on. I don't hate this one. It's just I want more from it, you know? I don't know why this is being all wonky. There we go. Next, probably I'll do Equalizer 3. It's like the most not boring out of the rest of these boring. Does that make sense? I'll do Arizona next. I liked how it opened up and it was I liked the landscape shot of that one more than I did that Hitler Bigfoot one for sure. God, those Gran Turismo ones just seem so boring. I do like I was talking a lot of smack about the Werewolves Within front cover being like that Avengers Assemble mashup. When it comes to that Hitler Bigfoot one, it doesn't bother me as much. It's kind of the same concept, but at least they split it. At least it's just like kind of collaged on the top and it's just like one person at the bottom. I think that works a little bit better. So I'm going to put that right after Arizona. Then I'll do Broody. Then I'll do Sympathy for the Devil. Yeah. And then I'll do the Cars and just because, sorry, Dragon Ball, but I don't Dragon Ball. I Kill Giants is always going to be the worst one out of this month. I think that stands. I will say Werewolves Within is probably the best of the not good. And I got that fucking bird. Which one do I not like? Just because they're keeping the same line, I will do Expendables 4 and then Naked Gun. But that is how I'm ranking every single November Steelbook release. What do you think? Am I crazy? Am I somewhat in the ballpark of what you would have done? What Steelbooks are you going to pick up? Because there are a lot, as you can see. Yeah, and if nobody has anything else, I will stop it here. I've been live 90 minutes. Dear Lord, it has not seemed like it's been 90 minutes. Yeah, you're a fan of some of the Marvel things, but Loki Season 2 really surprised me. In a good way, I'm hoping. Yeah, I need to watch it. I just need to find time to watch it. Instead of watching it right now, I'm doing this for 90 minutes, which I love doing this kind of stuff. It just kind of makes some of the TV watching especially hard to watch and make time for. But I think that is going to do it. On Wednesday, my next episode of Boutique Talk, my podcast, will be up. Recording on here. VHS Mikey and I are going to be talking about some very bizarre VHS tapes, which I cannot wait to talk about. And we're also going to talk about Street Trash. I need to, instead of me catching up on Loki Season 2, I'm going to watch Street Trash because I've never seen the movie, but it's one of those that is like a VHS staple that I saw in my local mom and pop rental store that I've just never seen. So it kind of made sense to do it here. And yeah, if you want to just, I'm on TikTok, Instagram. I post 2 shorts a day on here and all of my socials. If you want to follow me on there, that'd be good. If you want to give this video a thumbs up, greatly appreciate it. It's been very fun. I'll see you in December if you're only watching these rankings, which I love doing. Just, yeah, thanks for checking this video out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.